So if you're curious on one of the easiest ways that you can start to alchemize rage and actually learn from it, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Brittany Rochelle, and I'm an anger alchemist, teaching you how to alchemize rage to live a magnificently melanated life. And today I'm excited to share with you this incredible hack, this change of, what is that called? Mindset change? Yeah. This mindset change that is so powerful in helping people learn how to alchemize any challenging emotion that they might be struggling with. So often people ask me, what is an anger alchemist? Like, how do you do that? How do you learn to work with, or how on earth could rage even be a teacher for you? Like, what is this? What is this witchery? Like, what are you doing? And I think that all of us, especially as Black and brown women and women identified people, we know that there is such an innate power in our own bodies and this ability that we have to take all of the systemic oppression that we face on a regular basis and to actually keep going and to thrive and to even learn from the experiences that we go through and allow that to make us an even better, stronger person. That is the kind of alchemy that I'm talking about. And today I'm excited to share with you a simple tip that can help you get into this different mindset around dealing with any challenging emotion that comes up for you or as you go throughout your life. So these are called wonder questions. I learned this from Gay Hendricks, who has this incredible book called The Big Leap. And essentially, when we ask a question, it really encourages our attention and our focus to go find an answer for that. And if we ask and get really, really conscious around asking the right kinds of questions or very strategic, thoughtful questions, then it can actually help change and shift our perspective and how we go through things and what we look for and kind of the stories we tell ourselves around what is happening or what we're experiencing. So these wonder questions, I like to make them questions so big that it takes your whole life to answer. And I like to ask questions that really encourage me to totally shift my perspective. And asking a question is a great way to do that. And I find for myself and for so many of my clients that it's actually much better than like saying an affirmation or a mantra that you may or may not really believe. And then it can kind of feel super fake, like saying, I am the source of all love and I use everything for my benefit and everything helps me and everything is fuel that guides me towards my best life ever. And if you're saying that and you're like depleted and exhausted, it can feel really untrue. And I think the deeper energy and the deeper emotion that you're saying even a positive mantra with has way more power than the words itself. But when you ask yourself a question like, I wonder what good can come out of this situation, or I wonder how much pleasure I can experience in my life. These questions, which take a long time to answer, and they aren't something that you can, quickly know immediately, but it helps you really be on the lookout for, how can I experience more pleasure in this moment? I wonder how I can expand my capacity for pleasure and wisdom in my own body as I go throughout my life. These kind of questions, which might seem a little awkward or weird at first, but they are actually incredibly powerful in helping you to really shift your focus and to get curious on a different area of your life or a different approach to your life. Some of my favorite questions to ask, especially as a Black woman going into white-dominated spaces, is how can I protect my own energy and my own vitality in this space? Or how can I exercise and honor my own boundaries in this space? Even with anger specifically, you can ask, I wonder what this rage or what this resentment or what this jealousy and frustration is here to teach me. I wonder what I can learn from this emotion. This, although it might seem super counterintuitive, if you ask yourself this question, stay open and curious, you would be amazed at what can come up from your body, from your mind, from the situation itself that will allow you to kind of get maybe not the answer, but a answer if you start looking for what you can learn from rage, what you can learn from your own resentment or bitterness. In my experience, going through a lot of resentment and bitterness, both from growing up in a fundamentalist cult to being in corporate America as like the only black or brown face in so many experiences. The more I get curious and the more that I ask myself these questions, it's amazing the wisdom, the knowledge that shows up for me because I asked the question. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you want to get more tips around specifically a melanated experience and somatic practices for your lived experiences, I invite you to check out more of my videos. And you can also get my completely free ebook called Melanin of Reclamation. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.